Most new competition shooters are not losing matches because they cannot shoot. Keyword most. What we found out through our experiences is 5 things that can help you perform better on these matches, with this first one being especially brutal because it's the one we see the most common. Mistake number 1. Common denominator is going to be ammunition for my new shooters. Please, we advise to get a match grade ammo. Keyword match grade. Go batch test it. Buy a few different manufacturers, few different speeds, few different grain weights. Try to figure out what your specific platform is going to like the most. Why? We got to figure out what our gun likes the most, so that is not an excuse for when we don't shoot well. For my folks that are reloading, please make sure you batch test your ammo and that you are reloading to the same spec every time you have a closer standard deviation, right? We want those rounds to be the same speed or really close to the same speed from shot to shot. Try to eliminate all variables as it comes to our shooting. Mistake number 2, let's talk about zero confirmation and how important it is. Say for instance, you took that gun out last week, you batch tested that ammo, you figured out what that gun likes the most. This was a week or 2 ago. Totally different environmentals. As you can see, today is a beautiful day, but here in Missouri, it snowed like 3 days ago. So what am I saying? What I'm telling you to do is to get to the match early. That's right, skip the donut stop on the way to the range and get to the range early to get on the zero bay to confirm your zero before the match actually starts, so we make sure that we have a good baseline of data for the day. Mistake number 3 for my new shooters. Let's talk turret business. Stage to stage, match to match, everything's gonna change from stage to stage, right? Funny story, behind me is a platform you may see over my your left, my right shoulder. I have just finished shooting a stage before and I forgot to reset my elevation turret. That means when I shot that stage, all of my data was skewed, my zero had shifted, and I didn't catch it. I totally zeroed out the stage. So what did I learn? Make sure I reset my turret after the end of the stage. Okay, I'm going to share my personal process for resetting between stages. I'm going to take my last shot. I'm going to listen to the RO's command, unload and show clear. I will unload the gun and show clear. I will insert this chamber flag. This one specifically here lives in my left pocket when not in the gun. So as soon as the stage is getting ready to start, it goes in my left pocket. As soon as the chamber flag goes in, I have made a mental note every time to touch turrets. Make sure I'm zeroed here and zeroed here. Then we are able to move on. Let's talk about building stability. That's the name of the game when we're trying to make good hits at distance, right? We're trying to build stability when there is none, or we don't have much, right? So now there's no rear stability for the gun, so I need to build that in some way. Of course, I've got all of my points of contact on my body. Typically what I see is people's feet are too close together, right? With me being a taller person, I have to go really wide to get into some positions. That also means that I'm going to be really stable. Talking about a tree with roots, right? Your biggest trees have the widest roots. Reason being why we want to be as wide as we can, because we want to build that stability from the bottom to the top. I don't want my reticle to be wobbling near as much, right? So the name of the game is stability. Another thing that helps is wearing clothing that can aid in free movement, right? As you see, I've got, your stretchy material. I'm not wearing blue jeans, right? How well could I stand really wide if I had fitted blue jeans with no stretch type of material in them at all? So shorts, or just your outdoor camping, hiking pants that have a degree of stretch. The final mistake that we see is just getting in our own heads, right? You shot a bad stage and now you think it's going to impact your performance the rest of the match, and that shouldn't happen. I try to have short-term memory when it comes to competing. If I had a bad stage, it's okay. There's more, right? There's always room for improvement. Take the mistakes, turn them into strengths. Do what you can to be as good as you can, right? Even if that means resetting your turret, right? Reloading magazines, right? Refining your process, watching other shooters as they work their way through a stage to potentially build a plan, right? There's always ways to get better that sometimes cost us no money or even any extra time, to be honest. So come back. We always want you to come back. We want more people to get involved with these sports. but we should also understand that we are all human and we all drop the ball eventually.